Here's something that might shock you. The biggest mistakes that cost Southern California and Temecula Valley sellers tens of thousands of dollars, they don't happen before listing. They happen after that for sale sign goes up in your yard and neighborhood. And by the time most sellers realize what's happening, you've already lost serious money and momentum in our competitive Southwest Riverside County real estate market. So today, I'm covering 5 critical mistakes that sabotage home sales after listing. And these mistakes are happening right now in our communities from anywhere from Red Hawk, Morgan Hill, to French Valley and Wolf Creek. Look, I get it. You've done everything right. You've staged your home. You've taken professional photos, maybe even painted that accent wall. But here's what sellers don't realize. In our market, where inventory is still relatively tight and buyers have options, every single day your home sits unsold, it becomes less desirable on the MLS. It's not because anything's wrong with your property. It's because buyers are tracking days on the market like hawks. They're watching these listings in Winchester and they're comparing prices in Wildomar and making assumptions about why your home hasn't sold yet. And once you lose that initial momentum, it's really tough to get it back. But here's the thing. It's not just pricing that causes listings to stall. It's often small, completely avoidable mistakes that happen after you listed it. So whether you're selling your wine country estate, your Morgan Hill family home, or a Lake Elsinore investment property, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to protect your sale and avoid buyer red flags and make strategic decisions that lead to a faster, more profitable closing. Let's dive in. Mistake number 1 is restricting access. Look, people, you want your house sold, so don't ignore showing requests. Let your realtor do their job. Remember the last time you went house hunting in Temecula Valley or anywhere in Southern California, you probably had a Saturday mapped out, maybe starting in Temecula, swinging through French Valley, ending in Menifee. And if a home was difficult to see, you moved on to the next one without hesitation. Now that you're the seller, don't forget, buyers are doing that exact same thing and they're considering your home. So here's the reality. Those first 2 weeks on the market, those are the golden times. And the serious pre-approved buyers who have been watching our market like hawks, they're ready to move now. And I've seen it countless times. Homes in Winchester that accommodate every showing request in week 1 often get multiple offers. Those that don't, they kind of sit. So your responsibility, make the home easy to view. Yes, even if you have pets. Yes, even during dinner time. Yes, even if the house isn't perfect. Because in our market, with current mortgage rates hovering around the 6.5%, motivated buyers won't wait. And I will speak just recently, I've had to do this with a family and they're on spring break with their kids. And if the kids are home and parents are working, guess what? They've had to go and pick up food, go out to eat while I was making their home available to show. Mistake number 2, don't leave your home in a mess. This seems obvious, but you'd be shocked how often we see this in our area. Buyers form opinions within seconds of walking through your door. If there are dishes in the sink, yesterday's In-N-Out wrappers on the counter, or that distinct pet smell, that's their first impression. And then here's what happens next. They start looking for reasons to discount your home's value. Well, if they can't keep the kitchen clean, what else are they not maintaining? Oh, your responsibility as a seller is keep your home in show-ready condition. Think of it like it's staying in a nice hotel for weeks. Beds are made, counters are clean, lights are on, maybe some fresh flowers from the Temecula's farmer's market on the table. You're not just selling a house, you're selling lifestyle. And whether that's in wine country or living for a family-friendly Winchester neighborhood. All right, mistake number 3, don't hover during showings. I totally get it. The temptation, you want to point out the good things of your house, the new HVAC system. You want to share stories about the amazing Wolf Creek golf course views, or explain why you chose this particular Menifee neighborhood. But here's the truth. When you're there, buyers feel awkward. It is awkward. They won't open up to you, and they're not going to open your closets, and they won't discuss concerns with their agent. And most importantly, they can't picture themselves living there because you're still in the picture. That's what I'm here for. My job is to highlight what matters to the buyers, the top-rated Temecula Valley schools, the proximity, wine country, easy access to the 15 and 215. Your job? Take a wine tasting trip during these showings. Go to Wilson Creek or grab lunch at Goat and Vine. Give space to the buyers so they have time to fall in love with your listing. Mistake number 4, not being open to the market data. This is where smart sellers separate themselves from the pack. In our Temecula Valley market, data is everything. I give my clients real-time comparables from similar homes through Winchester and the area we're selling, with recent sales in your specific community and honest feedback from showings and open houses. The sellers who succeed, they listen to what the market is telling them. And when we show them that the similar homes in French Valley are selling in 15 days, while theirs has been on the market for over 30, they adjust. They stay objective and they make data-driven decisions. The sellers who are struggling, they ignore the signs. They hold out on price and they buy the time they realize the market has shifted. Now you're playing catch up. And in our market, where inventory levels can change quickly, that delay can cost you some serious money. All right, mistake number 5, ignoring the 10-10 rule of pricing. Here's a proven formula for our Southern California and Temecula Valley sellers. If you've had no showings in 10 days or 10 showings with 0 offers, it's time to examine our price. I know 10 days doesn't feel like much, especially if you're emotionally attached to a number, but I've worked with hundreds of sellers across the area, and the ones who adjust early based on the market feedback, they maintain control of their listing. It keeps their listing fresh, and usually net closes a lot closer to their target. The ones who dig in and wait, they end up doing the bigger price drops later. And while buyers wonder what's wrong with it, why hasn't it sold? Now you're negotiating from a point of weakness, not strength. So remember, pricing isn't emotional, it's strategic. You don't have to love the number, but you do have to respect what our local market is telling you. Look, if you're listen, if you think selling your Temecula Valley home is just about listing and waiting, you're setting yourself up for major disappointment. Every stage matters, but these 5 post-listing mistakes can cost you thousands of dollars. The good news, now you know exactly what to watch for and how to stay ahead of the market. Remember, in our market, from Winchester's growth and communities to Temecula's wine country estates, success comes from being strategic, staying flexible, and respecting what buyers are telling you. Hey, I hope that this video was helpful. Thanks for watching, and as usual, stay blessed.